Phishing in general is a massive threat to organizations. And frankly, I am surprised at the degree to which phishing campaigns are not using AI to check spelling, grammar, be tailored to individuals. I think the frontier model providers have some decent safeguards in place where they can identify behavior that reflects someone trying to craft a phishing email. So they may be able to block that. But you would think with things like DeepSeek open source models that people would be ginning up thousands of phishing emails that are tailored to each individual target and then letting them loose on the world. So frankly, I'm a little surprised at how not good AI powered phishing has been. With that said, I think the future is going to be dark and dangerous because of those exact reasons that I mentioned. The people who right now are not impacted by phishing because they don't fall for scams, they just understand what to look for. They know that if there are misspellings or kind of strange characters or things like that, they know that they're dealing with a scam. Increasingly, we're going to see those hyper personalized phishing campaigns that can trick people who would otherwise know not to respond to a given email. I get relatively well crafted phishing attempts on a pretty regular basis that are pretty enticing to a business owner, like payment for your invoice has been paused. You need to verify your details here. I do get a lot of those and kind of makes sense to target them at me because that's something I'm concerned about as a business owner. If you know the signs to look for, you can identify them pretty quickly. But I think that's going to be challenging going forward. And I think user education is going to be really important, making people understand what to look for, not just the domain of the sender, because, I've received phishing attempts through otherwise bona fide applications using like sharing functions where they're sharing arbitrary text through a share this project type things that can get through spam filters. So I wouldn't rely on the sending domain. I think critical thinking is going to be even more important in an AI powered future because the fake is going to be much harder to tell from the real. And when it comes to phishing, the consequences of not knowing the difference is going to be really, really severe.